Hello.
Hi,
What's up?
what's going on?
Not much, not much. Ready to get on the airplane.
Yeah.
No, train.
Train.
Much
I don't even know how you're traveling.
better, much better.
I like the train. I did that from DC.
Yeah, it's not bad, yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, we did it once this year, from Philly, I think.
Do you expect, what's Ryman's status for the game tomorrow?
He's still day to day.
Do you have any expectation for him to play tomorrow, or is
I,
it too soon?
I don't wanna say for sure, but, he's day to day. I can't say for sure.
So there's a
Trainers
sheet.
tell me, I get a sheet after practice and it says day to day, so
Now, that means there's a chance you could play shorthand tomorrow, potentially.
possibly, I guess, but again, Drew lets us know on game day where it's at and, do the best we can, and if we do play shorthanded, I'm fine with that. The guys loved it the other night. Not one of them complained about it. Trust me, they were happy to get on the ice all night.
What's it say about a guy like Hoffman that he was ready to, in that situation?
Well, they're all ready. They want to play. They want to play in the NHL. They want to play big minutes when they get a chance, and there's nothing better. Like I said, you can't do this for 82 games. We all know that. But for the other night, when they were down to 4 after this late in the first period, they just went to the bench and they rested. They didn't have to have any thinking about listening to the coach who's up next, because they knew who was up next. They focused, and players can do that. NHL players can do that. I mean, you go to 3 lines sometimes, there's not an issue. So you got to do it over 3 games and 4 nights. It'd definitely be an issue. But the other night, I don't think anybody felt tired during the game. Now the next morning they might have felt a little tired, but they were fine. They were excited to play.
In a strange way, does that make you more maybe responsible defensively when you forwards?
More focused, yeah. Definitely the guys are more focused, and that's what you like to see, So you can always bring that game up and say, you guys played your asses off and you completed, and you focused on the full 60 minutes and you helped your defensemen. So anytime we have a little letdown, I can bring that back up, because they can all do it when they want to.
What about Mika? How's his status right now for the game?
Mika's a maintenance day today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
but
should be fine.
He should be fine.
Yeah.
Gaudreau the same?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
this like for you? You can't really, I'm not gonna ask you for it, you can't talk about anything,
Yeah.
I understand that. But as a coach, what's this period of time like?
I'm excited. I mean, I like our team. I mean, like I said, we know it's going to come to an end here in the next couple of days. I mean, it's Friday's the deadline, and you move forward, and there's all kinds of rumors going around. So we're excited with stuff like that. But I honestly, I just focus on the players we got right now, and there's all kinds of speculation, but I really don't think about that right now. Like, I'm not putting somebody on my lineup board right now and doing that. But again, there's lots of talk, there's lots of speculation. We'll coach the team, whoever we got, and I'm happy. I like our group. We got a talented group, and when we play well, we're a real good team.
When would you put a name on the lineup board? Is it-
Whenever somebody tells me to, whenever it's done, and nothing's done.
Now, the lineup board's official, right up here is not.
Yeah, no, it's, like I said, we do that, as coach, we do it every day. And like I said, the name's on my board right now, I'm pretty happy with, and we'll see what happens.
What's the challenge of going down to Philly and just making sure everybody's focused?
Well, get ready to play again, that's all we can do. I mean, we played a real good game against a real good LA team the other night, and now we had a couple of days off and rested, and we got a back-to-back coming up, so get ready to play hard, compete hard, and Philly had a tough night the other night, so they're going to play hard and they're going to compete hard every night, and that's what they do. So it'll be a battle.
So after the Washington game, Chris kind of criticized the group for the way for being stubborn.
Chris
did. After
Chris who?
Kreider.
Oh, okay.
He had said that guys weren't playing the right way. Obviously, this is a veteran group. Does it need to have a veteran voice publicly criticize the group for the way they
Well,
play?
no, we all knew how we played. I mean, we give up the most 2-on-1s we give up in the whole year. We give up breakaways, we give up 2-on-1s. We played, I thought, a pretty good first period, and after that, in that second period, we didn't play our game, and that happens sometimes, and we lost our focus. And we tried to score goals and create goals, and all we did was give up 2-on-1 and the breakaways, odd man rushes, and that's why we got in trouble. So I think the other night our focus was different. Played a lot harder, played a lot better defensively, and we end up playing a great game against a real good team against LA. So, sometimes that happens. It happens to every team in the league, but we get by that. That's what hockey's. You play 82 games, you're going to have some bad periods, some bad games.
I think it's 8 or 9 games with Vladdy Tarasenko. How do you think he's fit in so far?
It's good. The guys like him. You got a couple goals. I think he's been moved around a little bit, different power plays, so he's getting a feel for us and we're getting a feel for him, but I think he's gonna be a great addition to our team, and also Nico, when we brought him over, he's gonna be a real big addition to our team too, so we're happy with both of those guys, definitely.
It's been seamless with Mott too. Bringing up-
Yeah, Matter's, it feels like he never left, to be honest with you. He's one of those type of guys, you know, he works hard every day and does the right things, and he knows our group real well, so.
Before the last Boston game, you had said essentially the Bruins have three scoring lines. When you look at your group right now, it looks like you have
Mhm.
three scoring lines and then
Yeah.
a checking line. Do you think that's where the game is headed? You know, three scoring lines and then
Well, I don't think teams can have three scoring lines all the time because if there's a salary cap here and, you know, you keep trying to add players, and that's what happens at the deadline. Teams get more depth and they get more talented players, and that's, you know, you get away with it at the deadline, but it's pretty tough to do that for a whole year, having as much talent and skill, so, you know, I think if you look at our group the last couple of years, we've had a real good team and real skilled team up front. But, you know, when the makeup of our team right now, it's a little different than it was at the first of the year. You know, there's more talent, there's more skill, and doesn't mean there's gonna be better results, but, I mean, when you put that team together like we did last year, you brought Kopp and those guys in at the deadline. You can't have those guys all year long, we know that, but that's the way teams do, and, you know, you look at Toronto and all those teams that made big trades, you know. So, there's a lot of teams that are real good and with a lot of depth, but, you know, we always look at the playoffs and said, you know, when teams get to the playoffs, and if you're lucky enough to make the playoffs, that those fourth line guys are really important, and we all know that, so.
Is there any adjustment for you, like, as you add more skill, but, you know, you talk about last year's team, last year you had Reeves, you had Blay, you had some bigger, more physical guys.
Different type of team, yeah.
Is it an adjustment at all as far as?
No, it's a different team. I mean, we still, you know, I mean, we're not gonna get intimidated or pushed around by anybody. I mean, we might not play the same quite style as we did last year, but we got skill and talent, and we play fast, and that's what you do. So, it's a different makeup, but I don't see any issue with that team. I like our team a lot.
The way Trocheck has scored and produced points the last four or so games, what's encouraged you about the way he's played during that?
I talked to Troch the other day, and I thought his last 7 or 8 games have been the best he's been with us. And it's like I said, it takes guys, he's played with a lot of different players and wingers, and he's adjusting well. I think he knows our team really well now. But I think it starts with playing better defense, and that's where it started with him. He plays better defense, you know, defensive draws, killing penalties, you know, focus a little bit more on defense, and it opens you up. When you play good defense, you get the puck more. And I think Troch has done that, and I think it's paying off offensively now for him.
Do you think Panarin fits best with him? Do you
So-
think Panarin fits best with him?
Yeah, I do.
In the long run?
I think they're starting to feel each other out pretty good now. You know, I really like that lineup. And like I said, Mika and Kreider's been together so long, it's hard to separate those guys. So whether I believe that Panarin and Trocheck works good together,
You better work.
yeah, exactly. And I think it, like I said, at first it wasn't going as smooth as we wanted it to go, but I think the last 10 or 12 games, whatever they played together, has been really good. So that's encouraging, because I love Kreider playing with Mika, you know, so.
Why do you think that is? Like, what, is it just, like, just developing time and understanding?
Yeah, sometimes it's seamless and sometimes it takes some time, and, you know, with our group, and again, we just talked about Trocheck. I mean, I think when he plays better defense, it leads to better offense, and, you know, Brett's a guy that flies the zone and he looks for those 2-on-1 rushes against, and so I think they're starting to know each other a little bit better, and, you know, they're playing well.
Feels like you've been your most consistent line the last week or so, is that fair?
I liked all my lines, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Even though we lost a couple of games, but no, they've been real good.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. The week before, I'd say the kid line was real good.